Welcome to our channel Fractus. Humans are naturally curious and creative, two traits that have led our species to many scientific and technological breakthroughs. Since our earliest ancestors bashed a rock on the ground to make the first sharp-edged tool, humans have continued to innovate. From the debut of the wheel to the launch of Mars rovers, several of these key advancements stand out as especially revolutionary. In this video, we will talk about 5 of the smartest inventions that changed the world. Before we go to the video, please subscribe my channel. So let's start. Ancient mariners used the stars for navigation, but this method didn't work during the day or on cloudy nights, making it dangerous to travel far from land. The first compass was invented in China during the Han Dynasty between the 2nd century before Christ and 1st century Anno Domini. It was made of lodestone, a naturally magnetized iron ore, the attractive properties of which they had been studying for centuries. However, it was used for navigation for the first time during the Song Dynasty, between the 11th and 12th centuries. The compass enabled mariners to navigate safely far from land, opening up the world for exploration and the subsequent development of global trade. The compass is still widely used today. It has transformed our knowledge and understanding of the Earth forever. Knowledge is power, as the saying goes, and the invention of the mechanical movable type printing press helped disseminate knowledge wider and faster than ever before. The first printing press was invented by German inventor Johannes Gutenberg, sometime between 1440 and 1450. Key to its development was the hand mold, a new molding technique that enabled the rapid creation of large quantities of metal movable type. Though others before him, including inventors in China and Korea, had developed movable type made from metal, Gutenberg was the first to create a mechanized process that transferred the ink, which he made from linseed oil and soot, from the movable type to paper. With this movable type process, printing presses exponentially increased the speed with which book copies could be made, and thus they led to the rapid and widespread dissemination of knowledge and information for the first time in history. Imagine what the world would be like without the wheel. Perhaps much slower. Think how this small but very important invention changed our world, made moving easier and faster. The wheel was invented in the 4th millennium before Christ in Lower Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, where the Sumerian people inserted rotating axles into solid discs of wood. It was only in 2000 before Christ that the discs began to be hollowed out to make a lighter wheel. This innovation led to major advances in 2 main areas. First, transport. The wheel began to be used on carts and battle chariots. Second, and more importantly, it contributed to the mechanization of the agriculture and craft industry. The wheel changed everything, from revolutionizing transportation to boosting industrial development. The invention of the wheel has played an integral role in shaping our societies today. It enhanced communication and trade and even contributed to advancements in science and technology. Telephone, the most important thing in human life. The invention of the telephone brought the continents closer together, making communication easier and faster. The telephone is inexpensive, is simple to operate, and offers its users an immediate, personal type of communication that cannot be obtained through any other medium. As a result, it has become the most widely used telecommunications device in the world. Billions of telephones are in use around the world. The first inventor to suggest that sound could be transmitted electrically was a Frenchman, Charles Bourseul, who indicated that a diaphragm making and breaking contact with an electrode might be used for this purpose. In the 1850s, Italian-American inventor Antonio Meucci had electrical devices in his home called teletrofoni that he used to communicate between rooms, though he did not patent his inventions. The modern telephone is the result of the work of many people. Alexander Graham Bell was, however, the first to patent the telephone on March 7, 1876, as an apparatus for transmitting vocal or other sounds telegraphically. 3 days later, Bell made the first telephone call to his assistant. Bell has most often been credited as the inventor of the first practical telephone, but the term telephone was coined by Johann Philipp. The invention of the telephone became the beginning of the mobile phone era, without which life is already unthinkable. In my opinion, the most important invention that has had a revolutionary impact on the world is the Internet. The Internet is a global system of interconnected computer networks that is used by billions of people worldwide. Today, life without the Internet is already unthinkable. All areas function through the Internet. Appropriate use of the Internet makes our lives easy, fast, and simple. The Internet helps us with facts and figures, information and knowledge for personal, social, and economic development. In the 1960s, a team of computer scientists working for the U.S. Defense Department's ARPA Advanced Research Projects Agency built a communications network to connect the computers in the agency, called ARPANET, the predecessor of the Internet. It used a method of data transmission called packet switching, developed by computer scientist and team member Lawrence Roberts, based on prior work of other computer scientists. This technology was advanced in the 1970s by scientists Robert Kahn and Vinton Cerf, who developed the crucial communication protocols for the Internet, the Transmission Control Protocol and the Internet Protocol. For this, Kahn and Cerf are often credited as inventors of the Internet. In 1989, the Internet evolved further thanks to the invention of the World Wide Web by computer scientist Tim Berners-Lee while working at CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research. According to CERN, the basic idea of the WW was to merge the evolving technologies of computers, data networks, and hypertext into a powerful and easy-to-use global information system. The development of the WW opened up the world of the Internet to everybody and connected the world in a way that it had never been before. There are many uses of the Internet, however. The use of the Internet in our daily lives depends on individual requirements and goals. We all should try to use the Internet for good purposes like personal development, entertainment, business, and educational. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more interesting facts.